What's up, people of God? I interrupting this series right now to add something in that I didn't add. We were talking about my time with Zaria, a girl I basically kind of adopted for a short period of time without really adopting her. I didn't have a, I didn't have a long at all. Okay, and I just came to interject and say that the devil has put you in these scenarios and put you in these situations to mold you and guide you down the path that he wants you to go down. Zaria's father was placed in my life weirdly. I don't know how I even come upon getting introduced to him, but everything was a part of Satan's system. I believe that Zaria was a chosen child. Her daddy was chosen and her mommy was chosen. Okay, having wicked family around you and entertaining wicked family, they doing things to manipulate the people of God to make them bad people. I don't remember Zaria's mother bad situation, but she was in a bad situation where she was on the road doing whatever. I think it was a druggie or some kind of thing of that nature. Okay, they manipulate God people into being bad people. So now that she didn't have a mother and her daddy was a gangster, she was left with her aunties in the hands of her auntie. Okay? Good. Sorry, her mommy made her get Jack up some way somehow and put in bondage. Her daddy ended up going and down bondage to the streets or whatever, put him in bondage. Okay? That put her in the care of her wicked family fucking members. Alright? Who then did what they was treating her however they was treating her, to siphon her energy, to fuel their egos. Alright? But I'm saying this to say that everything is connected because Worm came in my life. I didn't know Worm for the can of pink, but the devil set it up whereas he came in my life to give me his child, to spark an interest in me and a desire in me to have a child. Okay, the purpose of Zaria coming in my life was to make me want and desire to have a child. They put it in my life and they yuck up from under me. Okay, and I remember sitting down saying, you just like something is missing, something is really missing in my life. And when they took her away from me, and I was like, hold on, I'm an adult now. I could have my own child. This is something that happened immediately after I came out of school. Okay, this was a time frame that I was supposed to go straight into college. All right, when I went to go to college and I looked at the bill, I wanted to give my mommy a break. I didn't want her to have to pay all that money for me going to college. So I decided to say, Mommy, I gonna work, I gonna work and for a while to help with this. So I didn't go to college. That was the manipulation of Satan too. Okay? So now after I had that experience with Zaria, it sparked me to say, and I want to have a child. I sit down in the front room one day before I even had a boyfriend or anything. I say, Mommy, something missing in my life. I go and have a child. Okay? When your parents in bondage, they can't give you no direction. Okay? They can't lead you. They have to neglect you. Instead of she say at that particular time, Kristen, go to school first. The child can handle your life, handle your school process and etc. She was like, what you telling me that for? An XYZ conversation went down along that path. Okay? I always used to say, boy, that wasn't no guidance. Because if my daughter come to me and tell me something like that, I was going to tell her, give her guidance. But when they in bondage, they cannot. Okay? Because this is the devil traps you. The devil traps the people of God. All people of God. Remember that. All people of God. They trap into these situations. Okay? Alright? Humanity don't belong to Satan. So now, whereas my mommy was willing to pay for me to go to college, now that I had a child, things change. Oh no, you have a child now. You're you a full grown adult now. Now you gotta find your own way. That's what happened after that. Because I had a child, I have to find my own college way after that. Boom. See, the devil don't want the people of God to go into college and excel. Okay? He don't want that. That's why I keep telling people in other videos, educate yourself, edify yourself. The devil can't take that away from you, but it's going to be a fight. Which reminds me of something that the Lord revealed to me about the Wu-Tang Clan. Now, they had a song where say, shimmy, shimmy, yeah, oh, baby, I like it raw. And in that song, I look at the lyrics, and then he said in his lyrics, I can't repeat this my lyrics, but basically what I gathered is, give me the flicking job, let me rain down on that college education. Let me rain down, let me come in the dorm and bring down this college success thing with this guy's trying to do. So I trying to put y'all on and let y'all know, young females, when you go into college, you may buck up to this boy or whatever. It's a plan of the enemy for you to end up getting pregnant in college and dropping out of school. The Wu-Tang fucking setup. Okay? The Wu-Tang setup now, the niggas them that, they like it raw, they love you, they in love with you and this and that, and then you get big up in college. And that is the setup for the enemy for you to drop out of school and not be able to finish. Okay? Stay focused, people of God. When you're on your journeys to success and whatever you're trying to do, stay focused. People are intentionally being put in your life to distract you and take you off your course. Another thing I want to shine light on is that people who born in generational curses have been lied to for all these years. They made you jealous and feel like, oh, these people so protected and we're not. If we don't do this and X, Y, Z, we get hurt. We get this, we get what you call it. I forget what you just call it. Bad luck, something. I think y'all just call it karmic or something like that, whatever it is, where y'all feel like y'all get bad luck and things like that. I come to let you know just how much that we all are the same, because like I say, and I think I already say that, damn, we open up just as much. I want to show you all this on my face, right? How did I get this mole on my face? When I was in either grade 2, I think it was grade 2 or 3, I talked to one little boy, and he just turned around and checked me right in my face with a pencil. Y'all call that protection and this and that? What happens is, that child was an undercover child, a lion, a Judah. Okay? I tell you, the devil only could use one of God's people to put his hand. No, none of them son of a bitches could put their hand on you. But another lion, a Judah, however, could put their hand on you. Okay, the reason now this was able to happen to me, because at that time I figured that my daddy was already in bondage. So now, like I tell you all in my last video, one of my last videos, that my son is open up to his father. That's why he ended up getting bite from the dog. Okay, so now me being a chosen child, remember when you get 2 chosen parents, that make a chosen child. But when the devil captures one, we are just as open as anybody else. Okay? That opened me up now to allow the enemy to damn check me in my face with a pencil. As a young child at school, in primary school, grade 2 or 3, 2. Okay? Stop letting the devil lie to you. That means now that I had just as much covering as a person in a generational curse.
Karmic family.
Okay? Now, the only thing what makes it worse for the children in the generational curse is that your parents teach you to comply with the Satan. Okay? Your parents teach you to comply with the demonic spirits, entity, people in your head giving you instructions and whatever. Okay? Bing. Note that.
And then in the morning, it's breakfast. Paris didn't come to the breakfast table. And my parents were like smiling, like everything's fine. And we didn't ask any questions. They said she went to boarding school.
For those of you who are concerned about your child's education, they'll be working with competent teachers who care about them and who want them to succeed.
Provo Canyon School is the worst experience of my entire life.
I think the specialized teachers that they have really help out tremendously in educating.
Throwing us against walls, strangling, hitting.
School does not take a back seat in our program.
Late at night, they would take certain girls into a room and do cervical exams.
Did that happen to you?
Yes.
A lot of the people who work there got off on torturing children and seeing them naked.
I thought I was going to be or killed.
And you see your parents doing nothing.
I mean, a lot of people understood that we're trying to help our daughter. You know, we were trying to save Paris.
Right.
Not that like strict, and we were worried. She was living in New York. She was sneaking out and sometimes didn't come back home for 3 days.
Yeah.
Not going to school. And so we'd put her in this boarding school, this one. I thought, got to keep her away from the city and all of these predators and people that want her to model. And it was just.
Paris is a chosen person from a chosen family. And when the parents are captured, they allow things to happen in your life to manipulate you and cause you to be a certain way so the devil could have his way in your life. You look at chosen people and you think that we're so much better than you, but we've also been put in bad situations, just like you, for the killing of our spirits, been abused in different ways, as you saw with Paris. But the difference between a chosen and you and the karmic families is the ability to recover by not listening to demonic entities in our head, okay?
When I was 16 years old, I was ripped from my bed in the middle of the night and transported across state lines to the first of 4 youth residential treatment facilities. These programs promised healing, growth, and support, but instead did not allow me to speak, move freely, or even look out a window for 2 years. I was force-fed medications and sexually abused by the staff. I was violently restrained and dragged down hallways, stripped naked, and thrown into solitary confinement. My parents were completely deceived, lied to, and manipulated by this for-profit industry about the inhumane treatment I was experiencing. So can you only imagine the experience for youth who are placed by the state and don't have people regularly checking in on them? The treatment these kids have had to endure is criminal. These kids deserve to grow up in safe, family-centered environments. I will not stop until America's youth is safe. If you are a child in the system, hear my words. I see you, I believe you, I know what you're going through, and I won't give up on you. You are important, your future is important, and you deserve every opportunity to be safe and supported.